Let's start with warming up your body. So, first, start with a light shaking. So, what you will do is bring up your heels slightly. Of course, if your heels don't hurt, and just do a slight bounce. So, and try to feel it in everywhere in your body, in your shoulders. Just feel this kind of release, letting go. This is the one of the best movements, one of my favorite ones. I also do it at the end of the day because it releases and lets go of stress and tension. You know how animals in nature they shake, especially if they encounter stressful situations where they had a fight, fight or freeze reaction, and then afterwards they just shake off the stress. So let's do that to your body. And we encounter stress every day. So it's so important to do. So now let's start with up and down and slight bend in your knees and move your shoulders up and down and up and down. So much of the time we can have also our shoulders up like this when you're sitting, stressing behind the computer and not even realizing how tension is building up. So move your body, move your shoulders to move and get rid of that tension. Start releasing it from different parts of your body. And next, let's do a slight jog and push out your fingers just as if you were making a little starfish with your hands. This is so good to warm up your finger joints because we don't move our fingers enough or we move them only in kind of routine, usual positions, typing, being on the phone. But this will really warm up the entire joint. And now let's open them up and do this jog while you're doing it. So it will help keep the body warm or start warming it up in the morning. And next, let's move into head and neck stretches. So look side to side, side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then do a half a roll and bring your head back. So you're rolling from your left side to your right in half a circle and chin tucked on your way as you're rolling the chin and the head from your left to right. And then bring it back in a straight kind of 180 line and down. So you're warming the back of your neck and stretching it. And now let's do the other way. And bring it back, right to left, right to left, and back, right to left. And turn the head back. And remember to breathe. And one more time. And now what we'll do is go like this. Swing, kind of move the head, that making a fanning kind of motion with the top of your head, with your crown. So you're moving it right to left, right to left, right to left. So side to side, essentially. Side to side. And now let's roll your shoulders. Roll them back. And now roll them forward. And then do a circle. Circle back. Oh, doesn't it feel so good? You can do a smaller circle if you're having any pains or if you feel like this is too much of a stretch or a range of motion and need to be more careful. And then let's do the other side. So we're moving it backwards and then move it forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then move forward the other side. So we are going the opposite direction than what we started with. And then let's do a stretching the opposite sides of our body. One hand stretching to the right and the other one to the left. And then change hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And again, 1, 2, and 3. And really feel the hands stretching. You will, if you lean into the stretch, you will feel it in your side and also your spine. And then the other way. 1, 2, 3. And then what you will do is press your right arm and hold up with your right. And then change sides and really press kind of with that arm so you feel the stretch in your shoulder. And now do a slight back bend, or you can do a deeper one if you feel good. And then press your arm back or raise one of your arms and press it from behind with your other arm and change sides. And now do the same with your right. Raise your right and press it with your left right below the elbow. And bring down. And now let's warm up your hips. So what you will do is have your feet, look, Simba is working out with us. Have your feet wider than a mat. And what you will do is one foot is facing about 45, where both of them can be facing like 30 to 45 degrees out with your toes, and you will go side to side as you're moving your elbow and your wrist in kind of this rotation, circular rotation, and you're transferring your weight, and you will feel this is also working your hips and both your upper body, your arms, and your legs. So, and now let's do it on the other side. 1, 2, and don't go too low. If it's your first warm up of the day, you can kind of modify the stance and have it higher to be more gentle. Or if you want to challenge yourself and you feel in pretty good shape, you can go, lower, lunging down lower in your knees and your stance. All right, so let's come back to the middle and have your feet a little wider than hip width apart. And what we will do is move your hips. So doing a hula hoop to the right and then to the left. Doesn't it feel good? And then to the right again. And then to the left. Or maybe you're opposite actually than mine, because you will be mirroring me. And a next position or next movement, what we'll do is isolate kind of, if we were moving your waist, kind of your navel and your hips, and this time keep your upper body stationary and only move your hips. See, this is a difference in the movement, that you're not moving with your whole midsection, you're only moving and isolating your hips and kind of warming them up. Doesn't it feel fun? And it feels so good to move the different parts of your body. It really wakes them up and starts circulating the energy. Next, let's go to your knees. And what you'll do is you come with your feet fairly close together, and then circle your knees to the left. And that just a small circle, be gentle with your knees. see how they feel, and just start warming them up slightly. And then the other way around, we already started moving them and warming them up with a lunge. And again, one direction, the first direction, and the opposite. 1, 2, and 3. And now let's warm up your ankles. I would recommend that you hold on to a chair or a wall and just circle your ankle to the left, and let's circle it to the right. Our feet and our ankles carry us every day, and we just take it for granted so much of the time. So let's send them some love. And then change legs and move them outward. Move and rotate the ankle out. And now change directions and rotate it in. And now what we will do is do a side to side rotation. And this is so good for keeping, keeping on with warming up your spine and introducing a twist of your body. And this is so good for you. This is one of my favorite movements. I do this every day because our spine rotation is and our spine is what circulates our energy, where we can actually get a natural energy boost. And flexing and moving our spine is so key, and a key answer into having natural sustained energy throughout the day. And this is why I love these movements, because they're so accessible and you simply incorporate them throughout your day. Do this for 10, 15, even 2 to 5 minutes every hour, every 2 hours. And it has a huge impact on your health, your radiance, and your overall well being and energy levels. All right. And then what you'll do is bring your feet together, and let's keep moving the spine and warming it up just in a bit of a different movement. So your feet come together and you're doing it to the right and to the left. You're bringing one hand behind you, and the other one is kind of tapping on your shoulder or tapping the front of your shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And bring your hands down. And then the next movement is, let's move kind of your spine, your back, and stretch out your upper body. So what you will do is have your hands up and make a circle, an imaginary circle on the ceiling. And this is also a beautiful movement. You can do this anytime. It helps with the circulation, and again, bringing that vitality, bringing that energy by enlivening and moving your spine. And make it as small as you need to start out with. And let's go the other direction. Something that feels good and gentle and supportive to you. So 1, 2, and 3. And come down. And now just breathe in, gather the energy and the air, and exhale. Have a slight bend in your knees. Imagine that you're sitting in this imaginary bar stool behind you, and inhale. Raise and lower as you exhale. And inhale. And remember to inhale into your lower abdomen, into your belly when you can. And inhale. And exhale and inhale and exhale.